for her punishment, you think he would just ground her or spank her or something? No. He decided to hang her.
Hold up, before I do anything, let me see what's the quality of 720. I think we can do better. Yeah.
Over a giant pit of mutagen. No, bro, I've seen enough. Congratulations, you 4 out of and you too, you deadbeat trifling ass son of a bitch. I finally found a worse dad than y'all, bro. Holy God. Oh, even Tiger Claw was like, man, egging your own kid is crazy, not gonna lie.
Quiet, she will be perfectly fine. Isn't that right, my precious honey bun?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final trial of the Shredder. And the last challenger has approached to be judged for that superb round table status. And my God, it is time for one of the...
By the way, what is your favorite Shredder?
Favorite Shredder?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When people ask me that, I'm like, I really don't know, because I never really fucked with Shredder like that. I'm not gonna lie, probably from the newer TMNT, not that movie. I'm talking about the show when Ralph was leader, when Raphael was leader.
Oh, like the Rise of the TMNT.
Yeah, I kind of like that Shredder, but this one stood out. I just didn't like how this show went. So
Yeah,
that's why I don't include this Shredder.
yeah.
But
Now,
overall, it is the original TMNT. Shredder, where he was the fucking weird ass alien. Forgot the name.
that's technically the 2003. It's not the original. The original was in the comics, and he was supposed to be like a one-off villain. But people liked him so much, it's like, let's actually make him like a recurring thing. And yeah,
make him worth his time.
And they did a good job. But it's like I do agree with the Rise in TMNT. Well, yes, people are going to complain. It's like that doesn't feel like Shredder, and because he doesn't have like this connection with the Turtles, which no, technically he does. He has a connection with the Foot and the what is the clan name? The Hamato clan. Yeah, the Hamato clan. He has that connection. It's like an ancient demon that made a deal with like these interdimensional entities, the Krang. But like, I do like what they did with Rise because it makes them feel like they're starting off with Super Shredder.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that man was a menace, thoroughly. But it's just the whole idea of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with that Shredder, because of the villains around him. Because like, bro, these guys are broken as shit. You got a tough ass government. You got aliens in outer space. You even have fucking magical fucking Tengu warriors. I'm like,
yeah, see, when they went to the magical Tengu warriors, when I was watching as a kid, it's like, what the fuck's going on? It's like
exactly.
They jumped the shark, and the turtles are now dragons now, and they didn't need that to happen.
Okay, I'm not at each moment of that though. The one who stood at the top and still capitalized on shit was Shredder. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Now, which one, Sherelle or like the Tengu Shredder?
Well, no, that's what I mean by that. Because remember, he fused to become that. Like he was just
yeah.
there.
Also, with like
he
when
was
they
always there.
Yeah, with the Tengu Shredder, he's fused with the demon that they were originally supposed to kill and became the dragon, and then the other Tengu warriors became dragons as well. I don't know.
Like, bro, he was there though. That's just it. My boy said my presence will always be there, no matter what. I don't care if y'all doing a one-off with the fucking, forgot the name, the Tricera, whatever the fuck.
Triceratons.
Forgot the name. Yeah, if you're fighting them, guess what? I am still a menace in your fucking mission. I'm still the problem, no matter what.
But also with like Tengu Shredder, he didn't have that connection with the alien Shredder with the Turtles or Hamato clan, because it was like over time the alien Shredder Sherelle did grow that hatred for the Turtles because they just kept getting in the way.
Oh yeah, no, you had no choice but to be mad at that shit.
But
You
with
had no
Tengu
choice.
Shredder, it's like it's like you're there. I guess you're a nuisance. Whatever.
Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. He was only a nuisance. He was only a nuisance because he had more help around him than anything. That was
Yeah.
that was his big caveat there. But hey, fuck it. I just like the fact that Michelangelo had his come up in that.
Yeah.
In the arena.
Yeah. But anyways, this Shredder.
The greatest haters of all time. And I mean this with no exaggeration. Top 5. Damn near GOAT status if it wasn't for this. It is none other than the 2012 Shredder. So, y'all already know how this goes down. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So, without further ado, it is time for the finale of the Shredder Trials.
Who would even defend the Shredder?
Exhibit.
I don't fucking know.
It's like trying to defend Diddy with all the footage out.
I think it's more of like a does he deserve to be a part of the round table type of trial.
Of the round table of shredders?
No, the round table of Black Force Energy.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I honestly, you know what? I think he would. I think he would.
Yeah.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, the genesis of hatred. Now, as we know with these trials, we have dealt with some crazy cases, from the mass murdering alien to the demon that rose from hell. But now we are finally dealing with the human. But that doesn't exempt him from doing some crazy ass shit, because this Shredder is known for being the hating ass nigga. Now, to understand why this man is the way he is, it only feels right to start back all the way at the beginning. So many years ago, the Foot Clan got completely washed by the Hamato clan, and their leader, Oroku Kaiji, was killed. So the only person who was left alive was a baby whose name was none other than Oroku Saki. So the leader of the Hamato clan decided to adopt him and raised him with his other son, Hamato Yoshi, aka Master Splinter. So these boys grew up as the best of friends, brothers. They even served in the damn war together. Look at these boys posted up in Nam. I know nobody was fucking with this squad. And these boys was tight, brothers for life, ride or die. But something happened that completely destroyed their relationship. And it was none other than a female.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these boys did not follow bro code. This is a bad shorty named Tang Shin came in their life. And these niggas was horny. They was fighting and competing for her ass every day. Shredder stayed talking shit saying, "You think Tang Shin want your sorry ass? Nah, she need a real nigga like me." All that shit you be talking and you won't even lay the pipe on the bitch. And over time, their relationship just got worse.
To be fucking fair, look, I believe Master Splinter would say some shit like that. Hand the fuck down. Master Splinter would probably say some shit like that. 100%. Be like, he'd say it in the most Yoda way possible, saying, "You lay pipe like bitch you do."
It's like, but this is like them when they were like in their like 20s or something like that. And it's
I
like,
still think he would say it. Even
I'm not denying that he would, but but Master Splinter was just kind of just instigating the whole thing because he wanted to lay the pipe on her. You'll see this whole
At first, Tang Shin dated Saki, but she broke up with that nigga and left him for Yoshi. So Yoshi got up in them cheeks and they ended up having a baby and got married.
You have to understand how Shredder felt after that. Like he got the girl at first, but she decided to break things off, went with his rival. Rival clapped her cheeks, actually had a daughter with her.
Yeah, no, this is the regular villain arc being made. That's all this is. It's like, damn, I hate to say it, this is his reason for being a villain. But Black Air Force Energy, it goes down a little bit in my personal opinion when it comes to shit like this. So
Oh,
maybe
don't
he's
worry,
not
it's gonna
necessarily
pick back
capable.
up. But this whole
Oh, no,
reasoning
yeah,
for
definitely.
all of the shit that he does was because like Himado Yoshi fucked the girl that he wanted, and he never let that go.
No, fuck that. You saying the wrong words. It's because of the fact that she left him and then instantly went to his partner. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, woman. You can't be doing. You created a blood feud between brothers. That's wrong.
Like if he went with someone else that weren't the two, I feel like they would have been able to mend their relationship. That's just like,
mended it. They would have mended it by murking her ass later on, and like I'm telling
and it's just like, you know what? She wasn't shit. She shouldn't have gotten between us. But nah, she decided to go with, I guess, the next best thing.
Went to the baker. She went from the baker right next to her house to the baker right down the street. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
It's like if you go to like a barber shop and you decide you want to do a different barber, and the barber is literally right next door. Like, motherfucker.
This is not even right next door. The barber's literally a chair over. That's how
chair
fucked up
over.
it is.
It's like you've been going to this same barber for like 5 to 10 plus years, and then you decide to go to a different barber. It's just like, I want to do something different. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I've been cutting your hair like every week for 10 goddamn years, a decade. I'm the only one who knows how to do your fade. What do you mean you want to do something different?
I mean, I'm sorry, but my fade most smooth with this nigga over here. I'm sorry, that's how bad that is. Like, damn, hurt my feelings. Then shit. You know, when he off and you need your haircut, guess what? I'ma nick the fuck out you. I'm gonna fuck up your hairline so bad, nigga. You ain't never gonna grow back. You gonna wish you had a bald spot after I'm done with you, nigga.
I'm using the fucking wax too. Ooh man. Anyways.
So Saki let jealousy get the best of him. He could not take this L. He hated this nigga Yoshi. Couldn't even stand being in the same room with the nigga. Every single chance they got, they started fighting each other. Sparring sessions turned into full-blown scrap fest. Even their dad was fed up. He was like, "The hell is wrong with you niggas? All of this fighting over what? Coochie?" But guess what? Their dad's lecture didn't even work. Cause later that night, Shredder started dirty macking. He went up to Tang Shin and told her,
Tang Shin, you looking beautiful as hell today. I know you with that bum ass nigga Yoshi. But hear me out, baby. I want you back. And I don't want to be no side nigga. I want to be your main nigga.
and Tang Shin is not innocent in this situation. She was entertaining this nigga over here smiling and shit. Like, bitch, you're married. You have a man's kid in your hands right now.
What I just tell you, it was written. It was. I didn't even have to look back at the damn episode because guess what? I knew it was there, and he showed it for me. Come on now, man. Come on now. He ain't. I don't know. I gotta see the rest of it to make sure he sits at the table. But this over here has brought it down by a lot for me. I'm sorry.
What is you doing? And guess what? Yoshi was watching this whole thing, and he was just disgusted. So on one very fateful night, Saki figured out the truth about his entire backstory, how his adopted dad killed his actual dad and destroyed his whole clan. So he
See, if this was his whole reasoning for like his hatred, it would have been better. No, like yeah, your dad, like my adopted dad did kill my dad, and now I want my revenge. Like no, this is he going down the Thanos route. I'm not killing half the universe because I'm just obsessed. Like I feel like this is like supposed to happen, or I feel like I've been like slighted by everybody. Like he killed half the universe to clap some dead cheeks. And he never got to. She went with Deadpool.
Hold up. It's the fact that even when she wasn't with Deadpool, he still didn't get a clap. That's the funny part.
She was like, Death Like Mistress Death was manipulating him until she decided it's like, all right, this is going too far. I'm gonna try to deal with this. And then Thanos kind of like just whisked her away. Now, granted, I slightly like Thanos in the comics more than in the MCU as time goes on.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because it's like once it's like at first I thought, oh yeah, in the MCU it makes a lot more sense instead of just being a simp. But over time it was like, wait, no, it doesn't. Like you have essentially the God remote in your hand, and you were thinking taking away half the universe is going to fix it, and like all life in half the universe, including the resources that the sentient life needs. It's like motherfucker. You're just
do that for the resource.
No, because you said half of all life in the universe, including the animals, the plants, the microorganisms, and all that. That's also including life. So, motherfucker, you just made shit worse. And eventually, that half is going to essentially regrow back because motherfuckers don't stop fucking after you destroyed half of them. No, they don't.
I believe he knew that part.
And the whole thing was like he destroyed the Infinity Stones, which, by the way, in the comics is like they aren't able to do that to themselves. So it's like, okay, whatever. They're like creative, like differences and all that, but still,
that part I never questioned anymore because of the Loki series, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, it's like the whole Loki series has its own gripes, but we're not talking about Loki right now. But like, long story short, I kind of begrudgingly respect Thanos in the comics, even though some of the writers who are writing Thanos don't know how to write Thanos, or the story he is a part of sucks.
How many good writers can you like name like fully that hasn't touched Thor or Hulk or Captain America?
Oddly enough, like the people who are writing like the Thor and Hulk stories, like when it's like the main characters of their storylines, like Thor, Odin's son, or Bruce Banner, the people who are writing them are like might be consistently good, but when
I just said name someone not them.
Spider-Man writers.
How many of them are actually not fucking over Spider-Man?
I don't fucking know. It's like after the Paul situation, it's like, bro, you kept constantly putting him in the stories when you know people hate him, and you only did that because people are engaging with the story despite them hating it. And it's
that's the exact reason why. Because it's like you got to fuck up Peter's life. Like Peter's life was going too good, so you made him lose MJ to a guy named Paul. God knows why. I don't even know why MJ went into that same world.
I don't know. Like before that, Peter decided to make a deal with Mephisto to get like Aunt May back to life, even though she was like 85 years old. Yeah, she quote unquote died in an unnatural way, but bro, she had like a year or two left in her. It was going to be one or the other.
Hey, I don't know. At this point, just I'm not gonna lie. Aunt May can't die first. It's always gotta be Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben gotta die. And Gwen Stacy can't be his love interest. It's gotta be MJ. Cause guess what? Peter will be happy, and that's a no-no.
But even then, yeah, she like, oh, you're happy with MJ? Here's this basic white guy with a goatee and a smug ass grin on him to take your bitch. I'm like,
To be fair, I didn't fully care. Cause I'm like, if anybody with a mindset, like if Hulk actually sat down with Spidey, and I'm saying these words specifically, if Hulk sat down with Spidey, saw this nigga Paul with MJ, Hulk would look at Spidey and be like, he gonna say full sentence, Spidey, you got bitches though. You got bitches on the side.
Yeah, he has like.
He's gonna say a full sentence. He's not gonna say, Hulk, no, you got bitches. No, he gonna say, you got bitches, Spidey. He gonna say that clear as day. He gonna be like, you got just as many bitches as Wolverine do. That's how scary you is, Spidey.
He has a Black Cat. He has Silk. Those are the only
Those
two
are
that I
just the
know.
ones in. Those are just the ones in his comics. I'm talking. Bruh, if I'm gonna say some very, very outlandish name that'll probably throw people off if you even upload this, because I know I'm gonna get hate for it, but I'm gonna say these words. He could have Sue. He could have
Sue Storm.
He could have Sue Storm. He could have that. He could have that. And then he could have literally any one of the females from the Avengers. He could have had She-Hulk. He could have had.
Okay, with the She-Hulk one, She-Hulk is just horny for everybody. Like,
Hold up, you can't. Hold up, be careful saying them words now. Like I gotta put some respect on him because of my boy Stan Lee now.
yeah, but at the same time, the moment that she meets a cute guy, she instantly flirts with them, like with Wolverine, Matt Murdock, especially Spider-Man. Like she decided to go into like a sexy French maid outfit to show him. And there's this one, I don't know if it's like from an actual comic or fan art, but I know you've seen the image of like She-Hulk kind of like pushing a wall, and Spidey is just clenching his mask with his mouth. And it's just like he is resisting. He is trying so hard not to slap her ass. And you know what? I understand. Because She-Hulk in the comics can get it. I wouldn't survive, but she can get it.
Very much so. But as I am a respectable man of Stan Lee's work, I gotta stay my boundaries on that one. I gotta stay my boundaries.
Stan Lee, back when he was like in his prime, somewhat, he made a lot of horny comics, and nobody could stop him because he was Stan Lee.
He was a very powerful man, but then at the same time, he would always berate you and be like, "Why are you doing that to my character? Leave my character alone."
I remember there's like this one instance where he was talking about Iron Man. It's just like, Iron, like, yeah, he doesn't have a nose. Iron Man doesn't have a nose. That's weird. That is probably like a nothing statement because it's like what later on happened. But like the comic writers and artists took that to heart and decided to give Iron Man's mask a nose. And like throughout like a few comics, and then once Stan Lee kind of came back to look at it, he's like, "What the hell is that? That looks weird." Like that whole thing with Iron Man's nose looks weird, and they decided to revert that instantaneously. Stan Lee, back when he was alive, was powerful, and when he died, it was devastating. I was actually legitimately sad because like I would never get to meet him and see if he would give me advice on how to create my own stories, because I'm creating my own stories. Well, we as a company with Hood Epics are creating a story, but like before that, I was personally making my own stories with my own characters, and I was like, if he could give me guidance on what on some things I can add or elements I can like expand upon, it would be great. But he's dead, and I was like, man, R.I.P. to that man. He was an inspiration to all of us.
He already gave a lot of guidance, to be honest with you. Go ahead, press play.
Yeah, but before that, need to use the restroom, so pausing this recording, I'm going to take a number 2. All right, I'm back. You here?
Yep.
All right. Word of warning: do not eat munchies with regular food.
You lagged out.
Do not eat munchies with regular food.
Why would you? Never mind.
Yeah.
Plotted to destroy the entire Hamato clan. So later that night, he approached Yoshi and Tang Shin. So he asked Tang Shin, he says,
Shin, I'll ask your fine ass one last time. Be with a real nigga.
But Tang Shin told him, no. Side nigga applications are closed. So these boys were about to fight to the death over some coochie. Absolutely ridiculous. So they start fighting to the death and destroying the whole damn house while doing it. And while they was fighting, Yoshi started talking to him and saying, "You're doing all this bullshit for some ass, nigga? Quit your yapping. You know damn well that you can handle all that ass." So the fight started heating up. Literally, Saki hit a candle and the house lit on fire. And the whole fight, Saki was just applying pressure while Yoshi was on the back foot. Look at this, bro tripped him and just tried to repeatedly stab this man's guts out. He was not playing about murdering his brother. So while the fight continued, an absolute tragedy was about to happen. Saki ended up disarming Yoshi and was about to kill him. But Tang Shin comes in and tries to stop him, and she gets cut down by Saki, dying instantly. So Saki tried to run to her, but debris ended up falling on him and burning his face. He got turned into Darth Vader without the mask, and this was just awful. First of all, we got arson for burning down the house. You murdered the only girl that you love while trying to kill your brother, and they don't say this, but it's implied that their dad, Hamato Yuta, died in that house fire. So you also killed your adopted father. But if you didn't think this could get any more f***ed up, oh boy, let me tell you. After he leaves the burning house, screaming in agony, he ends up finding their baby. And him thinking Yoshi is dead as well, he says,
If I can't have Tang Shin, then I'll take your daughter, nigga.
So he kidnaps his daughter and raises her as his own to be a foot assassin. And his daughter was none other than Karai. And he kept on telling her every day,
You know the man who ruined our family, daughter? It was that vile man, Hamato Yoshi. He killed your mother.
The gaslighting that Shredder does is just something else.
This is that hate status. He got that hate in him.
Like
He do it.
He even gaslight himself sometimes. And it's like
That's how he gets through. It's so believable. He's trying to make it so believable that even he's falling for it.
my God.
How you think he acted that way? He acted different when she said, "You lied to me," and then he widens his eyes for a moment, closes it, then widens his eyes again, and he's like, "Oh, I did lie to her." That nigga knew. He knew he was fooled because he fooled himself.
Like accountability, none whatsoever.
Hey, it didn't exist because he believed it that much.
Gaslights her every day that Splinter killed her mom. And he has trained her to hate him. And she be looking at this picture of her mama every day. And she be thinking, when I get my hands on that rat ass nigga, I'ma kill his ass. Not knowing that the man that actually killed your mother is your so-called father. The Shredder Trials.
Jesus Christ.
Exhibit B.
Y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen? I now present to you
It just gets
Exhibit
worse
B,
after this.
generational hatred. Yep, we haven't heard this term in a very long time. Not since that zesty ass hating ass. But it's only fair to bring it back with this Play-Doh-faced bastard right here. So now we're fast forwarding to present day. So on the national news, they broadcasted a story that said there were ninjas in New York, and the police discovered
What
a
happened?
ninja.
Oh.
Star that
Okay, I fixed it.
Man, what you doing on there?
I plugged up a controller and apparently that messed up things, so I just unplugged it. Whatever. Anyways.
was from the Turtles, and it had the Hamato clan symbol on it. So guess who was conveniently watching that newscast that day across the world in Japan? Shredder. He saw this shit and immediately thought in his head,
After 15 long years, Mr. Steal Your Bitch finally decides to show his rat ass face. Prepare my private jet.
Roger, Roger. So just off of a hunch
Roger, Roger.
that Splinter was alive, this nigga flew from Japan all the way to New York just to confirm his suspicion.
Which, by the way, imagine if Splinter actually did die. Like, bro.
Man went all the way over across the world just to make sure. I'm like, damn, this man here, he really had to make sure. I already know. I thought the same motherfucking thing. I'm like, this man flew. What?
He had no evidence. It's like all intents and purposes, it could be like fanboys of the Hamato clan. I mean, he still would try to kill them.
Oh, he was gonna
Because
murk the mess out of him. He was gonna murk. he was
they're
gonna
like,
murk
the
them
Amato
boys.
clan is where my brother was. The same brother that took my fine ass shawty. It was just like, bro, she wasn't even yours to begin with.
She was neither of y'all. She was definitely for them streets, considering how she was playing. I was like, damn, there ain't no way y'all did. Oh no, that's messed up. That's messed up. She played both of y'all, but then she tried to redeem herself at the end. Got killed. Got murked. I'm sorry. It
Yeah.
happens.
So at first he sent Bradford and Zever to investigate, but they obviously failed. And I swear, bro, he was so pissed off at these niggas. He looked at them and said,
How hard can it be to find a giant ass rat in New York? And you come to me and tell me that you got your ass beat by nigga turtles? Fucking bootleg Chuck Norris. The fuck are you
Damn.
laughing for, nigga? I should have left your black ass in prison where I found you, boy.
Shredder is not beating the allegations anytime soon. So
Yeah.
now it is time for us to observe the first confrontation. Now, out of all the Shredders, this one is the Smoke Demon. He doesn't jump like Utrom, and he doesn't have bailout sorcery like Tengu. He's just gonna one-on-one dog walk your ass.
Which, yeah, no, this Shredder in this show will take you on by himself and win. I was like,
He said, "Show enough, I got you."
and she's like,
Like,
I don't need anyone else on my squad, just me and me alone. Come run these fucking hands.
And shit, they tried, they failed.
And these are
Man,
mutants.
man,
They're like stronger than like the average man, like by
But
default.
he's fucking them up. He's fucking up everybody. Even if you're mutated on his team and you try to talk back, he fucks you up for it. Oh, come on now, this man here.
Yeah, it's just like, and when he became Super Shredder, it's like, you were already beating your ass as like a normal human. Why the fuck are you now a giant monster man? It's not fair.
It's really not. But it's the Shredder.
Yeah.
So late
I
one
can't-
night, the Turtles were celebrating their victory, thinking shit was sweet, until they heard this man yell in the distance.
Nigga turtles! Where is that rat?
Holy Jesus.
And this fight was just pure brutality. These boys got dog walked. Raphael came in first to immediately get shut down and kicked into this big ass sign, electrocuting his ass. Then here come Donatello, sorry ass. Bro grabbed his staff, pumped him in his eyes, then backhanded his ass. Told his ass, night, night, nigga. So then Michelangelo tried to chain him up, but he yanks the chain and kicks this man all the way off the roof. So then Leonardo came in, got thrown. Donatello tries to hit him, but his staff cracks in half. And he just looks at him like,
You serious, my brother?
so he throws them into each other. Then he speed blitzes them and diagnoses them with CTE. These boys were cooked. So then he grabs Leo, slams him on the wall, and told him,
Tell me what Splinter is and I promise I'll let you live long enough to watch him die.
but right before he was about to kill bro, he got distracted by mutated Zever and mutated Bradford. And he looked back over and they was out of there. They ain't waste no time to dip. And I ain't
Yeah, nah, like, when you're getting your ass kicked by just one guy, and like they take the smart decision, like, let's get the fuck out of here. What the hell is this? Like this
Shit, they better know.
Ronin guy with a bunch of spice.
They better fucking know that. Hey, we gotta go.
It was like, man.
about to waste time either. Time to put them charges on that ass. Child abuse times 4. Attempted murder times 4. Assault and battery times 4. Oh, and let me not forget, animal abuse times 4. Yep, Peter called and said we can't let that nigga get away with that shit no more. And just off of that, that's 16 charges, nigga. And he beat their ass so bad, he pulled a Slade. He started beating their ass in their dreams. That CTE hit them like a train. So Shredder's main goal was to kill Splinter because he wanted this nigga in the dirt because he stole his bitch. And he was going to do it by any means necessary. Take for example, he sent his so-called daughter to beat the shit out of April O'Neil in a dark alley. I mean, dog, she put her on a wall and put her in a whole wall combo. Bitch could not move. She did not know her frame data. Then look at her walking, oh, help me, just to get grabbed and get that ass knocked out.
This was before April got training too. She was just beating up just like a normal girl.
Hey, you can't go against the Shredder. The Shredder tells you to go do something, you better go do it. He tell you to kick a baby, you better kick a baby before he fuck you up. I'm pretty sure you don't. The baby gonna survive. You probably won't survive. What's gonna happen next?
Nah, especially when he does to Baxter Stockman. Ooh.
Jesus, that is
like in the original 2003 show. It was graphic. Why did they show children now? Every time you fail, I'm taking a piece of you until you're reduced to essentially a hologram.
He literally did that.
Oh
straight from the brain, straight from just eyes and a brain and the hologram, and then back to a head. I don't know how he got back to a head, but then he went back to being a brain again, which was funny.
God damn.
Child endangerment, my nigga. I'm hitting your ass with that. Sending your daughter to go beat the shit out of an innocent little girl just because she had connections to Splinter. Oh yeah, and then he kidnapped her just to lure Splinter out of hiding. So late one night, Splinter went to go save April just to see that it was a hologram. Because Shredder actually sold April O'Neil to the fucking Krang.
Lord have mercy.
Like, dog, this man just sold a child to a war-hungry alien race just to lure Splinter out so he could get his get back. So then this man started laughing in the background like,
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
Which, by the way, this just like the whole theatrics on he was preparing for this shit.
Oh, yeah. He's been prepared. This isn't like, oh, he prepared it just now. No, he had this years in the making. This man was on his mind for the longest. Them flames ain't new. Them flames is about years old. That's how I know. I bet he got a base like this everywhere other than just New York. I'm talking all around.
Like, just in case he runs into Hamato Yoshi again. Like build a throne room like this with the flames and a goddamn pool room.
Like, that motherfucker in Russia? Oh shit, I ain't built one in Russia yet. Hang on.
But he was right to build it in New York because he was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking worth it.
It's gonna be definitely worth it. Be like, hey, hold up, Foot Clan. I need y'all to help me with the construction over here. We need to get this done in Russia. That nigga in Russia, we gotta go get him. Be like, what's construction for? We need to make the room look nice and menacing, so that when he appears, the flames pop up on the side like in the other ones. What's with you in flames? Don't worry about me in flames. Put it together so I can fuck him up in this setting. Shit.
And what you questioning me for, boy? I'm gonna beat your ass. You know I can. The building, as I said.
Play hit him with the right hook of death out of nowhere. So 15 years later, these boys are about to have the run back. So these boys start scrapping, and Shredder hits him with a mean electric wing god fist. But it got to the point in this fight where Splinter just asked him, nigga, what the f is wrong with you? You can't be this mad at me, your own brother, over a shorty. But this is when Shredder hit Splinter with the bombshell. He told him,
You took the baddest bitch I ever knew from me. So I took the only thing you had left. Your daughter, nigga.
This man Splinter was shook. He thought his daughter died in that house fire all those years ago. But as we know, she didn't. Shredder kidnapped her and raised her as his own daughter. So after Splinter heard this revelation, he couldn't do shit. The controller disconnected. Shredder just started whooping his ass. Hit him with another electric one god fist. But with an inch of health left, Splinter finally awoke that dog in him that would be in any man's heart if they ever fought another nigga that did some shit to him like this. He started whooping that big metal ass, beating that ass with that Wing Chun, then kicked him across the room. So right when he was about to kill this man, Karai came in and stopped him. And it didn't take long. He looked at her once and he just instantly knew that was his daughter. And he just could not fight anymore. Now here is where we just see the damage Shredder has caused with his manipulation over the years. He told Karai,
Do you see that man, daughter? That is Hamato Yoshi, the man who killed your mother.
Is this nigga serious?
Get out! Sick bastard. That's all I could say. So she started snapping at Splinter. She told him, Daddy told me what you did to my mom. So I'm gonna kill your rat stinky ass. This motherfucker's just
Look at this man. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that face.
Like, he knows what he's doing. It's just, oh my god.
If it's, hold on. Go ahead and play it. I just want to see his face. His face.
Oh my god, he's terrible. So she ran at him, and Splinter just left. He couldn't do this shit no more. And she was just yelling at him like, why won't you fight me, you fucking rat-ass coward piece of shit? And it's just the look that he gives her, dog. Just the look of defeat. Your daughter has been manipulated all these years to hate you. I don't know about y'all, but I'd be sick to the bottom of my fucking stomach.
They hate.
The Shredder Trials. Exhibit C. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit C, the worst father of all time. Yep. I have dedicated an entire exhibit to explain to you why this man is one of the shittiest dads I've ever seen. Now, is he worse than this nigga? Hell no. At least Shredder technically loved his kid. But the amount of abuse he makes his 15-year-old daughter go through will make you want to pick up the phone and call CPS in a heartbeat. So, example 1. Now, we already know that he trained his daughter to be an assassin and do dirty work for him. And we know very well that Shredder does not tolerate failure. So one day she came back from a mission and she's just doing her regular routine, coming in and showing respect for her dad. Daddy, I have completed the mission. But Shredder told her,
Right. I heard you had the chance to kill one of them nigga turtles, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
So tell me, why the fuck their bodies are not in front of me right now?
They escaped, duh. So they kept on arguing. And it got to a point where Karai decided to be a smartass.
Which was the last thing you want to do against a Shredder.
What the fuck? Oh, I forgot she got a mouth on her. That's not good.
I mean, and like daughters usually do that with their dads. I know because my sister does that with our dad. But yeah,
Shredder, he doesn't biologically have a daughter.
Yeah, but Karai doesn't know this. Even if Karai was his biological daughter, it wouldn't make a difference.
It would. I'm telling you. It would.
No, it would not.
Biological dads, that's their weakness right there.
Yeah, but like you'll see later on how much Shredder is just obsessed with the idea that Karai would be his daughter and his daughter alone. So, all intents and purposes, after 15 years, biological or not, he does see her as his daughter, but it wouldn't matter.
He still sees the other part of her. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
his hate is there for that. That's why it happens still.
Yeah, probably. But also, that's the daughter of the only girl. Which, by the way, Shredder's a fucking virgin at this point. Then.
Oh yeah, no, definitely he is. He definitely is. But no, he's not, because he smashed. Fuck that. I know he smashed.
I highly doubt it.
I believe he did. I think they both smashed the same woman, because there was some debauchery going on.
If that was the case, then Shredder would have had a child with whatever her name is.
She's dead. She's dead. She died. She wasn't gonna have another child that fucking fast.
True.
The debauchery happened in between. I'm telling you. There's
I guess
no
Shredder was playing it safe while Amato Yoshi was just like full raw.
He said, "I'll let the Lord guide me. I'll let my ninja way guide me." That's what he said.
I highly doubt Shredder actually got the hit. That's just my agenda. That he was,
didn't.
Yeah, he definitely would it. If he did, then the lady probably left him because his dick game was weak.
I'm pretty sure he's only good if there's a picture of Master Splinter on the wall. And he's like,
No, this is before. This is before.
Before?
Yeah,
Oh, before?
if he did have sex with the same girl that got with Yoshi, then she probably left him because he doesn't know what to do in the bedroom. But Hamato Yoshi very much does.
I mean, they ninjas. The first thing, they're not meant to learn that immediately day one. Not gonna lie to you.
True. So I'm going with the whole he didn't get to hit that, and he's been a virgin this entire time. The only Shredder that I know is a virgin is one from the TMNT because
what? You can't say the alien one because I don't even know how those boys.
I'm sorry, Rise of the TMNT because the ancestors for like the Turtles and Splinter was the Shredder's daughter before he became like an armored demon.
Wait, hold up. The Shredder's daughter.
Yeah, you know that lady that was like holding back the Shredder's full power?
Wait a minute.
And Rise of TMNT.
I thought you said the one that you could confirm is a virgin.
No, the one who had sex. That's what I mean.
Oh. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Also, there was a Shredder that was macking. Now, this is a Shredder that's from like a children's like stage play that goes on tours. There's this one Shredder that was just macking on someone's mom. And he's like, hey, well, how about taking you back to the Technodrome and everything? I'm like, bro, that Shredder, he would not give a fuck about the lady with Hamato Yoshi. He's just like, fine, keep her. I'll find a badder bitch than her.
It's like, hey, it is what it is. That's why I know Shredder's. My bad. My favorite Shredder is the one from the movies. My favorite
in the 90s movies or like the Michael Bay ones?
The 90s movies, not the Michael Bay. Hell no. The 90s movies. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Shredder through and through.
Yeah. It was.
While he kept on yelling at her about how she let them escape, she yapped back at this nigga and told him, they escaped from you, didn't they? And this nigga snapped. He yelled at her like,
the fuck you say to me, you little shit?
So he came down and told her, next time you ever open your fat ass mouth like that again, I will close that shit permanently. You understand me, little girl?
I understand, father.
Now fuck up my face and go kill them green niggas.
Like, dog, terrible. Now add all that.
Now, if Karai was a boy, like and he was Shredder's son, he would have got smacked. He would have gotten his ass beat there.
You said smack. No, it's a straight beat down. Like
he told him like Zuko with Fire Lord Ozai type of beating.
That would have been it. I'm not gonna lie. It had a worse scar than what's on that man's face already.
Oh Lord! I was like, I will make sure your face looks more fucked up than mine, little boy. All right. Who the hell you think you talking to? You think you too young to get these hands? Nah. But because it's his daughter, he decided to show a little bit of leniency and only to give her a stern talk, quote unquote stern talker.
That's exactly how it went. I'm telling you. That's the only time the daughter syndrome kicked in.
Yeah.
On to example 2. His selfishness. This man don't give a fuck about nothing else than killing Splinter, even over his daughter's priorities. Swear to God, she came in one day and told him, Dad, life is lifing right now, and I'm just not mentally here anymore.
Little girl, do you think I give a flying fuck about your mental right now? The only thing you need to be thinking mentally right now is how to kill that fat ass trifling rat. Now get the step in and make daddy proud.
Yes, father. Again, terrible nigga. Example 3, using his daughter as a test subject. So Shredder made a deal with the Krang to make him robotic foot soldiers. So guess who he decided to test them out on? Karai. He straight up had these niggas come in her room and jump her. And they did not hold back. They were programmed to kill her. So while she was fighting for her life, getting jumped by Terminators, one of them grabbed her and started crushing her wrist. And they was about to kill her. Until Shredder finally stopped them. So he walks in yapping like,
looks like these robots are deadlier than expected.
So Karai was like, oh my God, I thought they were gonna kill me. But you wouldn't let them do that to me, right, Dad? And this nigga looked at her dead in the face and said,
You should be lucky the skills that I taught you over the years bailed you out. If not for my skills, we'd be having a funeral for you tomorrow.
Yeesh.
CPS.
He could have easily sent these robots out to take out the turtles. Your own daughter, man?
I don't think he knew where they were at the time.
True. But still, you could have lured them out easily.
Very much so.
He is just a bastard through and through. And again, all because he lost the girl to his brother.
That's gonna be the main thing that I'm pretty sure is gonna be repeated again in this video.
Example number 4, denying the truth. So over time, Karai did some digging, and she ended up figuring out that Splinter was her actual dad. Because that photo that she always be looking at of her mom was ripped in half. And when she went to go see Splinter, he had the full photo of him and his wife.
Lord have mercy.
So this basically explains that the only photo that this man Shredder gave her was a picture that he ripped in half because Splinter was in it. Nah, bro, this is the pettiest nigga I have ever seen. Nigga said, oh yeah, I'll give you a picture of your mom. But first, let me carefully cut this bitch ass nigga out of it. Oh my God. So she goes back to Shredder and she just straight up told him,
You're not my dad!
and he walked down and told her,
Damn. Took you long enough. Tiger Claw, take her to the dungeon.
so this man just locked her up in a cell. So then the next day, he came.
By the way, I want to talk about Tiger Claw for a minute. He is Shredder's biggest glazer.
You gotta have one. And then when he popped up, I knew he was definitely a menace. I just didn't know how much of a menace.
He was, but my God, he cannot get Shredder's dick out of his mouth.
Someone's got a glaze. Like, remember, every Shredder has at least one. Like, you had Hun for the other one. Then you had, I forgot the name of the guy from the movie. I know in the Michael Bay one, there was Karai. There was Karai glazing him. Like, someone's there to glaze Shredder. Someone has to be there to glaze him. Even in the kids version, there was someone glazing him. The man just has someone to glaze him.
Yeah.
Has to.
He's not even telling them to do it. They're doing it on their own volition.
Of course, I know. That's the weird part.
He got to the point where Tiger Claw later on in the series summoned a demon dragon to revive Shredder. And it was like, bro, he's dead. I feel like you could have like taken over the whole like Foot Clan. And just like, but no, you decided to try to revive Shredder with demon magic. What the fuck?
I still don't understand how I never will understand that.
So a bit of time passed, and she ended up escaping. And she decided, I'm gonna sneak this man. But Shredder was already 2 steps ahead of her. He had a whole decoy in his throne. Then he comes out the corner like,
Little girl, did you really think that you could sneak the nigga? That taught you how to sneak niggas in the first place?
but Karai was not trying to hear that lecture. She threw a smoke bomb and instantly dived in. But she was just hitting air the entire time. This nigga Shredder truly had ultra instinct. So then she tries to stab him, but he catches the sword. Then he tells her,
Foolish child. I taught you everything I know, little nigga, so I know your every move.
so then he backhands her like my dad did when I said my first cuss word in front of him. Still to this day, I will never cuss in front of my parents. So then he pins her down, and it was over. All the lights turned on in the base, and he whooped her ass in front of the whole Foot Clan.
By the way, so I forgot what this mutant's called before he got his second mutation.
Oh, when he was Dog Pound?
Dog Pound, yeah. Like, Dog Pound, when he was first that, it was like, okay, that's an interesting way how he looks. And then he became Razar. I knew who Razar was. I didn't think that would add him to the series. And him in the series, if I can go back and to see.
Down, and it was over. All the lights turned on in the base.
This fucking thing, it's like, that's not a mutant, that's a demon.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he needed an upgrade because what he was like.
Yeah,
damn,
Dog Pound wasn't. It wasn't it, but Razar, god damn. That is a skinwalker, a Wendigo even.
That is something. That is something.
And he whooped her ass in front of the whole Foot Clan. So after beating her ass, he ends up doing one of the worst things any Shredder has ever done. And that leads us into example 5. He decided to hang her over a giant mutagen pit so he could use her as bait for Splinter and the Turtles. This was so absurd. Tiger Claw, his right-hand man, was like, "My nigga, hanging your home kid is crazy, not gonna lie."
Quiet, nigga. She will be perfectly fine. Isn't that right, my precious honey bun?
So Splinter and the Turtles pull up, and Splinter and Shredder start having a child custody battle over Karai. This shit went from TMNT to an episode of Paternity Court. But while they was fighting, some foot bots end up wrapping up Splinter and pinning him down. So while that was happening, Leonardo tried to jump up and save Karai. But this man Shredder jumped up to try to hit him, but he hits the chain, and Karai gets dropped in a pit of mutagen. So she ended up getting turned into a mindless serpent. And Shredder's just looking at her like, "Ah!" So guess what's the first thing this bastard does? He runs down to Splinter and immediately starts blaming him, yelling at him saying, "Hamato Yoshi, you did this!"
I told you. I want you to understand. He's lied so much. He put his own beliefs in him to make him.
He's like, let's go over this. Let's go over this. It was his fault that Karai was hanging up there, and it was his fault that he cut the chain, and then he had the gall to say that it was all your fault. It's like, motherfucker, and you see the face that Splinter
just looking at her like
that Splinter gives to him.
What's the first thing this bastard does? He runs down to Splinter and immediately starts blaming him, yelling at him, saying, "Hamato Yoshi, you!"
Like, look at his face, like, nigga, are you serious?
That's on Demon Time. He ain't even thinking about the fact that Shredder is blaming him. He's thinking about murking this man. He's like, I'm about to really show you these hands. Like, fuck what your crazy ass is saying. You believe your own lie. Like, this man literally is. This is what I said in the beginning. He believes his own lie.
Did this? Like, nigga, oh my god. This motherfucker is allergic to taking accountability. If we look at the instant replay, we can clearly see your big, rollicking, muscular ass hit the chain and drop your daughter in that pit of shit. And you start blaming Splinter. Okay, nigga. So I guess we just gonna blame him for everything now. We gonna blame him for taking your bitch, killing your ex, then dropping your daughter in a deadly pit of mutagen. But it's all Splinter's fault, right? Unbelievable. But if you didn't think it could get worse than this, let's go into our final example of Father of the Year. Example 6, brainwashing your daughter. So when he got Karai back, after finding her in the streets being a wild serpent, he decided, my daughter's been a little disobedient lately. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna brainwash her so I can control her. So that's what he did. He started putting mind control worms in her brain so he could control her every move and take away her free will. Lord have mercy. First ballot Hall of Famer in the Worst Dads Hall of Fame.
So many counts of child abuse and child endangerment. It is uncountable. Calls DP.
I want you to understand. I can't see him at the Black Air Force Energy Room. I can't see him at the. I can see him at the fucking the table of hate. I can see him at the table of hate.
You'll see. You'll see. You'll just see.
Exhibit D. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit D.
Planetary devastation. Yeah, we are now past the halfway point in this trial, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know this right now. Everything after this point is just completely outrageous, if you didn't already think so in the first place. Now, before we get to this man's planetary level feat, we have to go over some more horrific things this man has done. So our first case in Exhibit D is his mutilation spree. Now we already know he decided to turn his daughter into a flesh-eating snake hybrid, but Karai wasn't the only person he decided to mutate. Matter of fact, there's 3 others. And our first victim is somebody we all know very well. Good old Baxter Stockman. Yeah, this nigga can't catch a break. It don't matter what iteration it is. Each variant of this motherfucker just gets violated. And this one is quite possibly his worst fate. So Stockman in this universe was captured by the Foot because he was trying to steal some of Shredder's goods. So Shredder decided to put his brain to use and basically make this man, well, quite literally, a slave. And if he f***ed up, well, he can just ask what happened to his 2003 counterpart.
Lord.
So in obvious Baxter Stockman fashion, this man fails multiple times miserably. So Shredder had enough. He put a collar on him with mutagen vials attached to it. And if he pissed him off one more time, he would set it off. So one fateful night, he walked up to bro and said,
You nappy-headed Smash Bros cut-ass nigga, what the fuck is this?
But Master Shredder, this is my duck human concept. It can swim, fly, it even knows Taekwondo. Come on, Master, you gotta see the vision.
Hit it with the bullshit, nigga.
So he smashed all of his shit everywhere and tells him,
You have failed me for the last time.
So he pulls out the trigger and is about to detonate it. So Stockman was begging for dear life, but Shredder didn't care. He clicked it. So the timer started going off and this man started panicking, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. So the timer stops beating and Shredder just walks away. And Stockman thinks he has been spared, but that was far from what was about to happen. The vials all over him. Pause. But yeah, mutagen was all over his body. And Stockman's fate, this man got turned into a fly. Like, bro, what is this? Out of all the animals, a fly.
That shit sucks. That.
Like, damn. You can't even call him a horsefly. That's the sad part.
I was like, I want to target a dragonfly. If I'm a dragonfly, that'd be amazing. But no, I'm just a regular ass fly. Now I'm just gonna have a craving to eat garbage and shit. Like, it's gonna suck.
That's literally what he had. That's literally what he had throughout too.
Ugh.
It was sad, but he had it.
Insane work, bro. Then Shredder came down saying,
Look at you now, you disgusting, nasty fuck. Now be a good little housefly, or I will swat your black ass and put your guts on display. Now take some chocolate, fuck nigga.
Yes, Master Shredder. So after he made Stockman his first victim, he decided to mutate 2 more victims. And that was none other than Rocksteady and Bebop.
Now, granted, these two, yeah, they got some good mutations, but they also deserved it because this motherfucker tried to steal from Shredder.
Yeah, he tried to steal from Shredder, and the other one was, well, trying to hold Shredder on a trade.
Yeah, so.
Now, he decided to mutate them because A, they stole his helmet one day and tried to sell it on the black market, and B, they kidnapped Karai when she was a mindless serpent and used her as ransom. These boys were just asking for a death sentence. So when they finally captured them, this man Shredder came up and he could have just killed them right here. But instead, he decided to be merciful. He said,
You niggas are going to amuse me. Throw them in the pit!
So first was Bebop, and in all honesty, he deserves it for rocking this whack-ass mohawk. Like, dog, what the hell is this? No fade or nothing, not even a hairline. So he gets thrown into the pit, and he starts tweaking out in there. Niggas started hitting the SIMP squats my pants. Then they smack Rocksteady's big ass in there. And Shredder's just watching this with joy in his face right now. Look at this sick individual just loving every second of this shit. So when they came out, Bebop got turned into a ugly-ass warthog, and Rocksteady a fat-ass rhino. So they tried to retaliate because they was obviously mad as hell. So first up was Bebop. Nigga came in spinning on some Michael Jackson shit. Just for Shredder to speed blitz this man and break his ribs. Nigga on his knees looking like he just ate 3 a.m. Taco Bell. Then floodgates is about to open. So then Rocksteady charges at this man, but he blocks it, grabs him by the horn, sweeps him, then rolls this fat ass rhino like a bowling ball. Nah, bro, this is actually insane. Y'all know how much rhinos weigh, right? Rocksteady is a white rhino. That motherfucker is at least 5,000 pounds. And he just casually rolled this nigga like a bowling ball.
That's not even the best he did it. It's this base human form. Oh my god.
This man is legit fucking a menace.
Yeah.
So yeah, after he mutated them, he then beat them into submission. And now they had to work for him for the rest of their lives. And with that, we wrap up our little mutilation case. Now, case 2 of Exhibit D, the 1v8. Now,
as I was saying.
Shredder has had multiple fights with the Turtles, and to be quite honest with you, the result of every fight is usually the same as always. Shredder beats the living dog crap out of them until they are on the brink of death and have to retreat. But this one, however, though, was a little bit more nastier than usual. Because instead of just fighting 4 turtles, this man got jumped by a total of 8 mutants and lived to tell the tale. Now, this is actually insane. First off, the other 4 mutants that are with the turtles are the mute animals.
Which, by the way, you see Slash and I forgot it was Leatherhead. Slash and Leatherhead, 2 like individuals who can take on the turtles by themselves because of how big and powerful they are. Then you have a powerful psychic with I forgot what he was called. What is his name? Hold on, I'm gonna have to go and search this up. Slash and Leatherhead can take on the turtles by themselves because of how big and powerful they are. And Monkey Brains is like a powerful psychic. And I was talking about how like 2003 Monkey Brains, this is apparently what he is, was like big himself, but they decided to do something different for like the 2012 one. But anyways, 1v8. That's what CJ was talking about.
These 4 consist of Slash, an oversized turtle that is built like Bowser, Leatherhead, a ginormous mutant gator straight out of Florida, a telekinetic monkey.
Also that.
Oh god.
And CJ couldn't help it, but
and this pigeon nigga. I don't know what the fuck this is, to be honest with you. But them and the turtles had this man Shredder surrounded. So logically thinking, you see this and you're like, oh my god, it's over for Shredder. This man's about to get jumped. No. Quite the opposite exactly. This man started laying hands on.
By the way, CJ goes into detail about this, but Shredder stays in this fucking circle.
Oh yeah.
The entire fight, not moving.
My man had to. He stood in a position. That's one of the biggest fucking feats this man has too. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna flex on y'all. I ain't gonna move from this spot. And he
all 8 of these niggas. Did you just see what he just did to that fat ass gator? He picked up this 1,000-pound gator and just slammed him. This man is a Florida man. And just look at him. He hasn't even moved from the same spot. Pause and replay. He just grabbed that nigga pigeon out of the air mid-attack, chucked him across the room while still getting jumped and surviving psychic attacks. So he starts laying the feet and the hands on their ass. Replay again. Look at what he just did to Caesar. Nigga whipped his leg back, had this nigga in the spinal position, and his eyes are popping out of his sockets right now. Then throws this curious monkey.
By the way, like, he took on that psychic attack from his brain directly and was still able to, like, block attacks and, like, retaliate. My God!
This man is a fucking monster.
Michelangelo and Donatello. So right after that, the heavyweights come up and try to sneak them, but Shredder hit these boys with the shing, shing, shing. Sent these boys packing. But wait, make some room, because here comes Nigga Pigeon. I don't even know where bro came from. He just flew out of nowhere. So while Shredder continued to fight Leonardo and Raphael in the same spot, by the way, this man has not moved away from this circle once. He is knocking both of them out, and this man just won a 1v8 with relative ease. He didn't even break a sweat. And he didn't move from the circle once. Like, that is insane. And the only reason they all ended up living after this is because a statue fell on them. And you best believe they was out of there. It may have been a 1v8, but this was a losing battle. So when they finally got Shredder out of the rubble, this man just stood there for a second just to charge up his scream. And then he just let it all out. This man was pissed. The nigga turtles got bailed out once again. But anyways,
it's like, God, like...
I just want you to go back just a little bit to the turtle's faces.
This man was
Big ass
pissed.
puppy.
The nigga.
So we got.
I'm fucking nut. I can't. When they gave this nigga Ralph this fucking face.
And that's Daddy! No!
He got the Biggie Smalls face going.
Oh
The
god!
turtles got bailed out. What?
Motherfucker, my bad. This man really got the Biggie face over
Look,
there.
Leonardo got Biggie Smalls. Bro, put down the fucking pizza.
Bro, you can't tell that to Mikey with that face. Look at Mikey's
Not
face. You
Mikey,
can't tell him
Leonardo.
that.
Leonardo's
Mikey not
big
gonna-
ass.
If you tell Leonardo to put down the pizza, Mikey gonna step in and tell you, nah, let him eat.
Oh my god.
Once again. But anyways, charge-wise, to sum it up, that's like 8 attempted murders, along with the child abuse and the animal abuse. Like, good God, bro. This man is having a historic roundtable run. So, now we get to the point where this man put the entire planet at risk multiple times. And we started off with case 3, helping the Krang invade Earth. So Shredder had a mutual alliance with the Krang, and they had a very great business relationship. After taking one of them hostage, beating them to death, selling a literal child to them, and mutually hating the Turtles, they had a very great working relationship. So one day, the Krang came to Shredder with a proposal. They proposed that you help us take over New York and the world, and in return, we will help you turn your daughter back from a mindless serpent into a human again. So Shredder decided to take the deal. Because A, this nigga does not give a about humanity. I mean, he literally could not care less. And B, they made him another offer that he couldn't refuse. They were gonna bring him Splinter. So when he heard this, he jumped out his seat with joy. He was like, oh yeah, go on ahead. Fuck up this whole damn planet. I don't give a fuck. Just bring me that ugly ass rot. So, exactly.
And they did kind of like hold up their end of the deal. Because this whole invasion arc was wild. If I can remember, we need to do like a reaction on like the 2012 series. You still there?
I'm still here.
All right.
One day later, the Krang invade Earth. They are fucking up everything. It is literally doomsday out here. The Krang Prime is out here squirting on niggas' paws. And then look at his next part, bro. This poor kid is trying to protect his little sister, trying to get to safety, and he ends up running into Shredder just ore farming. That kid looked at him for 2 seconds and dipped out of there. Little nigga felt that aura and his fight or flight senses kicked in. So after this man put the whole city on fire and mean mugged this kid, he caught this man Leonardo lacking so hard. Leo was just out in the streets trying to help, and he ended up running into Shredder and his goons, ready to jump this nigga. So Shredder said, boys, cook that nigga. So they start jumping and stomping Leonardo out. So bro tried to fight back, and my God, he did his best. But Shredder just teleports right behind him. And Leonardo knew, you could see from his face, he's behind me, isn't he?
Hi, how are you?
So after jumping Leonardo and sending him to the Shadow Realm, he ends up encountering Splinter. So Splinter straight up told him, where is my son? And Shredder told him exactly.
Oh, I just took him. Just like your daughter.
And then this man just starts laughing. This is a sick dog. He will not stop until he takes everything from this man. So Shredder starts beating the life out of him, throwing him into forklifts, and multiple steel pipes just dropping on him. So Shredder
By the way, the characters in this show survive so much. Like, goddamn.
They take a lot.
They can take a lot of punishment. Jeez. And then later on in this scene, you'll see what Shredder can deal with.
Splinter grabs him by the goatee. That is so disrespectful, bro. Grabbing another man by his beard is crazy. So he pulls out the blade and he's like,
this is for taking my bitch, you thieving, conniving motherfucker.
But Leatherhead comes out of nowhere, straight out of Orlando, and starts biting and chopping on this man, slamming him and shit. Good God. And he throws him in the rafters. So you gotta think, no way anybody survives that. Bro literally got 8. Like he was feasting on him. But Leatherhead must have forgot from that last encounter they had that this man Shredder is a certified Floridian. He came up and started whooping this gator's ass. Then he just starts beating his sides in. That nigga Leatherhead started crying for help. This was just outrageous. Then he runs at this gator at full speed and drop kicks him, sending this 1,000-pound gator back to the sewers. Bro said you should have stayed your ass in Florida, nigga.
He survived getting his midsection chomped on, which, by the way, should have killed him. It's like, armor or not, that is a mutated gator. That thing probably has the bite force of a tyrannosaur. Or close to it. And like, Shredder is only being like alive by pure hatred and spite at this point.
So after that happened, Splinter ended up getting a rage boost, and he runs at Shredder and spears him, and they start falling down to the sewers. So when they fell in the sewers, the Turtles and everybody ended up seeing this, but they were blocked off, so they couldn't help at all. And Shredder was excited. He said,
Yeah. Watch closely, kids. Pay attention to how your daddy dies.
Shredder was enjoying every second beating this man in front of his kids. So then he threw some smoke in his face, and he jumps up and tries to kill him. But Splinter ends up using his ult, and he ends up getting a critical hit on this man. Sent this man packing into a wall. So Splinter thought it was over, and it was for him. Shredder smacks this man upside the head, knocking him on the ground, then started beating him to death. This was so brutal they didn't even show it. Then he picked up his body, walked over to the water, and threw his body in and flushed him down the toilet in front of his kids. And they couldn't do nothing about it. And he just looked at him like, "You're next," and left. So the repercussions after this were wild. First, New York got completely taken over by aliens because of this man. Second, Leonardo became a vegetable after getting jumped.
By the way, like, you still there? Rhyme. So, since it's just me, we're just going to have to do the rest of this reaction by myself. Just me, Draco, with commentary along the way. Anyways.
And last but not least, the Foot Clan ended up finding Splinter's body. And this man wasn't even the same. He was in a feral state. Shredder beat him so hard he broke his mind. So he decided, you know what?
Which, by the way, if I could remember in this, like this whole arc, the Turtles were in the middle of a forest. And Leo, they kept doing this whole thing where Leo would be getting better, but he's not. He's getting better, but he's not. And like the episodes, April O'Neil was developing her psychic abilities, and there was like an alien that pretended to be her mom, or was actually, I don't know. Like the whole forest arc. And then there was Bigfoot, who was a woman and had a crush on Donatello. And then, speaking of which, the whole love triangle with Donatello and Casey Jones with April O'Neil, it's like, motherfucker, no. April O'Neil is just gonna be with April O'Neil is just gonna be with Casey Jones, because one, Casey's a fucking human. Like, bro, she's not gonna get with you. You get with someone, get with another turtle or reptile. Like your brother, Raph, he got with like an alien frog creature. Not a reptile, but close. Fucking close. All right? We ain't doing that today. That was like, I did not like the whole plot point in the show, the love triangle.
But instead of killing you, I'm gonna lock you up in a cage so I can watch you rot. And then I'm gonna restore your mind at the last minute before I kill you, so you can know that it was me. This man is a sick individual. This is elite hating. I have to tip my hat to it because this is ridiculous. But that was only the first time this man put the planet at risk. Let's talk about the second time he did it, and the moment that made him a top 5 hater of all time. Case 4, destroying Earth. So some time passes after the Krang invasion, and the Triceraton race decides to come to Earth and plant a bomb that will activate a black hole and destroy the planet. So the Turtles and Splinter needed all the help that they could get, even if it meant teaming up with their arch nemesis, Shredder.
And Shredder in this whole thing was opportunistic. And if you can remember why.
Because the planet is literally on the line right now. So Shredder and Splinter both swallow their pride and make a temporary alliance so they all don't die. So they go off to battle and beating the ever-living crap out of these Triceratons. Shredder was murdering these niggas, quite literally. So they all end up getting to Central Park, and there is a massive battle just going on right now. And they have to hurry because the bomb is about to go off. They got about a good minute left. So Splinter ends up taking off to try to defuse it, but Shredder looked over and saw the time. And he was like, he's not gonna make it. So guess what Shredder does? He takes off right behind him. And when Splinter reaches for the bomb, he stabs this man in the back, dooming the planet. Oh my God! So the bomb ends up going off and Splinter dies. So Tiger Claw was like, nigga, what the fuck have you done? And all Shredder said was, Hamato Yoshi is dead. I could not give a fuck about this planet. All y'all niggas can die because I'm dying at peace. Elite hating. This man.
Elite hating it, like CJ said. My God, like, it was like, I'm not gonna get another opportunity to kill this motherfucker. So I would rather take everybody with me so long as this one motherfucker is dead. And again, for just a girl who he probably didn't even have sex with. There were other women who, if this were to happen, and I realized why. If this happened in real life, there was like someone who was just so bad. And bad as in like, he is just like a motherfucker you do not want to mess with. And he's doing all of this evil shit because he couldn't get no poom poom for a girl that left him with his brother. Like, you lost all credit for me. I thought you were just doing it for the love of the game. Nah, you just straight up simp for a girl who's dead because of you. Oh.
He just destroyed the earth, killing billions and sacrificing himself just so his op could die. And the earth got sucked up in a black hole and went kaboom. Man. How many people are in the world? This man just caught 8 billion bodies.
Well, granted, this was 2012. Like, so it'll be around like 7 million, over 7 million. Still a lot, though.
Shredder's in the Hall of Fame. Round Table Black Air Force Hall of Famer. Now, luckily for these niggas, they got bailed out. Because good old Dr. Honeycutt came down and helped them reverse things. Even though that timeline and version of Earth is just straight up cooked. But in the reverse timeline, Splinter caught Shredder trying to sneak him. The bomb got defused and Shredder got his ass whooped. Splinter cooked this man out of rage, hitting all of his vital points, bringing him to his knees, then walked up to him and finished him off. Shredder was done. Splinter left this man on the brink of death and paralyzed, and it was a mercy that he didn't kill him after what he did. But unfortunately for Splinter, him sparing Shredder right here was the biggest mistake he could have ever made, because this could have prevented what was about to happen. The Shredder Trials. Exhibit E.
But you did see my stream about like, and heard me talking about how Shredder did all of this. He caught 7 million people since it was back in 2012. 7 billion.
The video playing, I was messing with the recordings.
Okay. Well, the record, I got it on my own recording. But long story short, Shredder did all of this, killed all the people on Earth because of one woman. Just trifling.
How many times have you repeated that? Was the real question.
Because it needs to be said as many times as it needs. My God. It
ain't going to be said again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end. The final exhibit.
And also Super Shredder.
And there
this
is no
motherfucker was on some other shit.
Than with the most unhinged, monstrous, mentally unstable version of this nigga. His final form. Ladies and gentlemen, the Super Shredder. So after Shredder lost to Splinter, after destroying Earth and ruining a whole timeline, he was on the brink of death. Splinter beat his ass so bad he put that nigga on life support. And his mental state is the worst it's ever been. The nigga was already delusional, but now he's literally mentally ill. So he told Baxter Stockman, "Shoot me up with mutagen." So Stockman's ass was like, "Master Shredder, buzz. I don't know about that one." Shredder grabbed his throat and told him, "Do it or I'ma rip off your fucking head, nigga." Oh, yes, master. So Stockman shot this man up with all the mutagen they had, and he started transforming into a monster. Nigga grew Wolverine claws and had blades coming out his whole body. And look how he just bitch slaps Baxter Stockman for the fuck of it. And this man fully transformed into the Super Shredder. This was a living nightmare. This man was already strong as hell as a regular human. And you gave this nigga powers? Good God. Everybody was fucked. So Super Shredder's first order of business was to deal with his daughter because she took over the foot. So they pull up on the foot. You just hear this man Shredder walking. Doom, doom, doom. With them ugly ass, nasty ass, size 25 ass feet. Nigga had the whole room shook when he entered. And here comes this mentally ill nigga talking about, "My daughter, I did this for you. To kill that rat that killed your mother." But she was not having that. She said, "Ew, gross. Back the fuck away from me." So she sends the foot ninja at him, but they got washed, thrown around like rag dolls. So Karai and Shinigami try to attack this man. They get thrown across the room. And my God, what happened to old girl right here is a travesty. She tried to be saucy and shit, using these bats as camouflage and flipping and shit. So she kicks this man twice in the head, no reaction, then pulls out her knives and slices him through the heart. But then she realized, oh my God, I forgot to sharpen these bitches. Bitch. So after she took a hammer fist to the dome, he's about to step on Shorty with them long ass, unclipped ass toenails.
He's so dirty as hell too.
Station's horrible.
But Karai jumps on him with her snake form, but he gives her a right hook.
By the way, look, we gotta look at this shit again. What Karai does.
Karai jumps on him with her snake.
She's not hitting anything.
Yeah,
like, what are you trying to hit? You're not getting anything at all.
Form, but he gives her a right hook, chokes her, then slams her on the ground repeatedly till she was unconscious. And with that, y'all already know what we about to do. Hit that nigga with assault, child abuse, attempted murder, everything, nigga, fuck. You still consider her your daughter and you just gonna beat her like that? God damn, you didn't have to pick her up and slam her on the ground 3 times, nigga. And then you gave her best friend the nastiest concussion I've ever seen. Shorty gonna have a case of CTE that's never been seen before. So after he beat the hell out of them and took Karai hostage, the Turtles pulled up in they raggedy ass whip and they saw Shredder and they were shook. So they tried to ram bro, but Shredder picked up the car and threw that bitch across the block. Yep, hell nah, bro. Me personally, I'm skipping town. If I see a nigga that just picked up a 4,000-pound car that was speeding down the road at least 60 miles an hour and throw that bitch to the side, I'm out. No, bro, I value my life. So after this, Shredder decided to use Karai as bait again to get Splinter to come out of hiding. So later on, when they went after Shredder in the sewers, they ended up seeing some of the most disturbing things ever. Shredder had pictures laid out. He just started talking in the background saying, "Gaze upon these pictures, rot, of all the things you've taken from me. You took my bitch, and then you stole my daughter." Like this nigga was mentally disturbed. They got to the 2nd floor and it got worse. More pictures everywhere. This shit looked like a Silent Hill level. All the pictures just being lit on fire. So Splinter kept on running through this maze till he finally found Karai as she was hanging from the fucking roof. So then Shredder just started walking down the tunnel and Splinter was shook. He saw bro up close and he was terrified, looking at him like, oh my God, he did all this just to kill me? So Splinter started swinging, but to no avail. This man didn't move an inch. And just off this interaction, you knew how this fight was gonna go. Shredder punches this man into a wall. Then while he's out of breath, he just creep stomps. And you knew that shit was brutal because the screen cut to black. You only saw an impact frame. And it just got worse from here. Splinter tried to jump up, but got grabbed and threw this man like Hulk did to Loki, ragdolling him. Karai couldn't even look at this shit. This was a beating of the century. So Splinter started running for his life, going deeper and deeper into the sewers.
But nah, fuck that. I ain't dealing with a big motherfucker with spikes over all of his body.
Yeah, there's some demonic motherfuckers to be like, this demon time ain't with me no more. Especially when this motherfucker's literally turned into a demon.
That's not even him as a demon just yet, but he's close to it.
You're not letting the exaggeration marinate. It'd be one.
While Shredder was just tracking him down. So when they got down to this one part that looked like an arena out of a fighting game, Splinter tried to come out and sneak him, but he got grabbed, slammed into a wall, then ate another right hook. And it gets even more brutal. Nigga started throwing him, bouncing him off of walls, then carrying him to slam him into another wall. And this fight was all but over. Shredder was about to kill Splinter for a second time, but his arm started tweaking out because of the mutagen. But even though his arm was having a seizure, it didn't stop him. Man still threw him and shatters his ankle with them size 25 ass feet. So with all hope lost, Splinter decided to protect my family. I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself. So he throws a kunai at some conveniently placed bombs, and they both fall down into a seamlessly never-ending pit. So while they're free-falling, they're still throwing hands. Splinter's throwing rights while Shredder's dragging them down a pillar. They was going so crazy, Splinter Mike Tyson that nigga.
God damn, just dragging him down. And he still lived after that. His back was just shredded.
His ass probably gave him rabies since he a rat. But Shredder ends up hitting a steel beam. And Splinter keeps on falling. And he hits a steel beam on the back of his head. And then he hit another one. And then he hit another one. Until he finally hit the bump.
3 steel beams. And he still lives.
I'm saying these motherfuckers are all durable.
They're durable. That has to absolutely fucking hurt. God, I just won't feel like walking anymore after that. With Shredder, I can see him just surviving that. He like with his like in his super form. Master Splinter though, oh God, he takes a lot more punishment.
The fact that he survived this is insane, but that man was walking no time soon. His leg was shattered, turned into a straight spaghetti noodle. And Shredder, yeah, he climbed out of the pit. Not surprising at all. But Shredder was not done beating on these niggas. Because later on the surface, you just see Leonardo go flying into a car while Shredder's just walking up trying to kill this man. So he grabs him and tries to squeeze the life out of him. But April and Karai come in and save this man, thinking that they could hold this man back. But they ended up realizing that this man Shredder don't give a damn if you man, woman, reptile, or rat. He's still gonna beat your ass regardless. So April threw a hot dog stand at this nigga with her force abilities, but this was just crazy. Bro turned and thunderclapped her. When dude mutated, he really took half of Hulk's moveset, because this is ridiculous. First the throw slam, and now the thunderclap. Oh my goodness. So they keep on fighting, and Karai stabs him in the neck, but she ends up getting backhanded, and he kicks April and sends her rolling. But she uses the force again, pushes that man back, and lo and behold, guess who came to join the fight?
Truck-kun.
So with the help of Truck-kun, they had to think this man was dead. It was a truck tanker, for Christ's sake. The nigga blew up the block. But soon they realized this was no ordinary menace. Bro ate that shit. This man just ate a full-powered attack from Truck-kun. Then he decided to pick it up and throw that hoe at him. Karai was lucky as hell April had this force shit, because her little ass would have been squashed. But you know who did get squashed? Leonardo. Bro ran at him at full speed trying to recover, jumps up, Superman punch, slams him on the ground, and is about to kill him. But here come Karai trying to plead and get through to this man. And then here comes Shredder ugly like, daughter, please, I didn't mean to hurt you. Please call me father. But she looked at this man dead in the face and told him,
You're not my dad!
So Shredder was cooked. She punched this man in the heart, physically and mentally. So he had to retreat because he knew his emotions would get the best of him. And after that whole sequence, this man done caught I don't know how many cases of attempted murder and assault. This shit is not countable anymore, along with the child abuse and the animal abuse. Like, damn. So when Shredder got back to base, this man started fiending for more mutagen. He told Stockman, "Hey nigga, I need some more of that good shit." Even Tiger Claw tried to stop him, but he punched him across the room and slammed Stockman's head and said, "Shoot me up with that good shit now!" Oh yes, master. So Shredder shot more mutagen into him, making this man a whole fucking addict. And with doing that, Shredder lost all emotional attachments. He did not care for Karai anymore. In all actuality, the nigga actually woke up from his delusional last dream. Nigga finally realized, damn, that ain't my daughter. That's my biggest ops daughter. So shit, I might as well just go kill the bitch. And that's what he decided to do. All his weaknesses were gone. So later on, he finds Karai's hideout that's got multiple mutants in there, and he busts down the door and just starts going off. Leatherhead tried to tackle him. He boots his big ass gator, slash his kick to the side. Telekinetic monkey man comes in from the top rope, but gets robbed. Oh shit! Then Slash and Leatherhead just start getting their ass beat. Nigga hit a whole combo on this fat ass gator, then threw him into a whole PC setup.
And he took you all out when he was in human form. You weren't gonna stand a chance in his super form. Godly.
The whole thing just caught on fire. That's how you know that PC was a straight toaster. And after he set the place on fire, he straight up told Karai, "I'm here to kill you, bitch." And this man held nothing back at all. She was having to fight for her life. She even told them, "Yo, we're all gonna die in this fire if you don't stop." But this is when we knew this man had no more attachments. He told her, "It is fitting that you die in a fire, just like your mother." He didn't even care about Tang Shin no more. He straight up acknowledges now, "Yo, I killed that bitch, and I'm about to do the same to you." So with all her rage, she tried to stab this man in the heart, but the sword broke. And just by this face, she knew she was about to see her mama, Shredder, electric wind God fists her ass off of the second floor. And then she also had debris of the building landing on her. She was cooked, and Shredder looked at her lifeless body and walked away, leaving her to burn alive. Yeah, that's arson, attempted murder, assault, animal abuse, etc. He laid out every motherfucker in there, 1v5, and wiped the whole team. So
like, one thing that villains don't do is that they don't confirm the kill at all. You there?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, they never confirm the kill. They just walk away thinking that the environment's going to take them out. It's like, bro, confirm the kill at least. Like, you cut Tenshin. Yeah, that's her name. Tenshin with your own claws. You could have done that with Karai to make sure to confirm it.
That I want you to understand, that was accidental.
It had been accidental, but at the same time, he basically told her, "Yeah, I killed your mom. I'm gonna do that same thing to you now."
Yeah, be like the Lord literally made it to where my trajectory and everything made it to where I couldn't let her die by debris. So I confirmed the kill accidentally. He don't confirm kills here.
Not at all. Unless it's Splinter.
After this, Karai had to go to the hospital. I'm surprised her ass ain't died. But I mean, shit, I guess it's kind of impressive. You survived a Shoryuken from a 500-pound nigga with pure muscle. Even though her neck broke as fuck, at least she get to live another day. But after this, Splinter said enough is enough. I'm killing this nigga tonight. So later that night, on top of this skyscraper, Splinter and a team that consisted of Raphael, April, Slash, and Casey sorry ass decided to confront Shredder. So they patiently waited on top of this building.
I don't know why they brought Casey Jones to this fight. Everyone else I can understand. It's like April O'Neil has psychic powers. Raphael is one of the more aggressive and tougher turtles. Slash is a big ass tortoise. What the fuck's Casey Jones gonna do?
It's Casey Jones. You question Casey Jones, you question Casey Jones.
Yeah. Okay, Super Shredder. What is he gonna do?
It's Casey Jones. Let Casey Jones be Casey Jones.
It could have gotten anybody else. But no.
He volunteered first. I'm pretty sure he was the first one to step in.
I mean, I understand. I had to say he got hard, but you got to like, bro, Casey Jones, you're not going to be able to take him on when he was like a normal human. That's guaranteed.
And barely any of them could have took him on when he was a normal human.
Only one was Splinter, and that was still barely. The only one who was able to take him on was Batman. And it's like Shredder had to pull out something he didn't even have to pull out for Splinter. That's how bad Batman beat him.
Batman, I don't know. We don't include Batman because of the fact Batman clears.
Yeah, but anyways. CJ talks about that later on in the video, like near the end.
Until he appeared. So the final showdown between Rat and Super Nigga began, and both these men knew tonight one of us is not leaving this.
Maidenless Shredder.
You didn't notice it when he?
No, I did. I just want to acknowledge it in the recording. It's just like you ain't got no bitches.
He definitely don't. He kills them each time. I'm like, this is a choice at this point.
Yeah.
Man, understand. You're maidenless.
And Shredder's already sitting in both lines. And look at him. He's crawling for dear life, trying to not get squashed. But he gets grabbed, got flung in the air, then gets his spine shattered. So then here comes Slash, oversized ass, coming to get his ass whooped again, just to get twirled around. Then throws this obese turtle into this sign. Bro really hit him with the Mario 64. So long, Bowser. Ass throw. You know there's got to be a reference because bro looks like Bowser's fat ass. So then here comes Raphael with a Tatsumaki Senpuku. But this did nothing but just piss him off. He jumped on this man's back and started stabbing him while Casey was hitting him with drive-bys. But he slams him off of him and pounds his face in. Niggas started beating this shit like y'all nasty niggas when y'all saw Sue Storm. So he boots Raphael across the building and he ends up hitting Casey and he started flying off the building. That man started falling 30 floors high. So then here come April mad as shit. And wait a minute, stop. That hair. I've seen you somewhere before.
Oh no, I'm a new superhero. I'm Syndrome!
Same type of similar powers as well, too.
He didn't have powers.
So the reincarnation.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but still, 0 point energy is close to like psychic powers.
He didn't have powers.
Now, Syndrome started throwing debris at him, but Syndrome in this universe was still sorry as hell. Bro got crushed in one hit. You should have listened to Mr. Incredible all those years when he told you, go home, kid, because you still sorry as hell. So with everybody cooked, it was all up to Splinter. So Splinter entered a flow state and started cooking. He pushed Bro back and gave him this crazy midair 6-kick combo, then ended up cutting off both of his claws in succession. And he actually brought Super Shredder to his knees. But sadly for Splinter, this was the beginning of the end. When he walked up to deliver the final blow, Shredder smacks this man upright, bounces him like a basketball, then he runs up to him, then grabs his face and starts beating the life out of him, throwing him like a frisbee and shit. This was terrible. So while Splinter was just down and out, and Shredder started running towards him, he had one little trick left up his sleeve. He had a little rope in his sword that he used to trip Shredder up and make him glide and fall off the building. So Raphael and them was happy as shit, thinking that they beat Shredder. But dear God, the worst was yet to come.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet.
Stab this nigga! And Shredder could finally say, for the second time, and permanently, Mortal Yoshi is dead! Throws this man's corpse off the building, falling all the way from the top of that roof, and dying. So I guess second time's the charm, because Splinter was dead. No coming back to life this time. Shredder won. He completed his lifelong crusade of hatred and killed the man he hated the most, his own brother. All over a bitch. Oh my God! You killed your brother over a shorty! Not once, but twice! This is a type of hatred I've never seen before. Oh, there's a disturbance in the force with this one. And you know what's crazy? Karai didn't even get to go to the funeral because her ass was in a coma. This man teared a whole family apart over some damn coochie.
They have Dr. Umar here too.
Yeah. Get in that full head. I mean, oh Lord.
Nah, Dr. Umar do got that tic-tac-toe forehead on him.
Yeah, I feel like I just won a game of tic-tac-toe just looking at it. I'm like,
Lord have mercy, my brothers. We must stay focused. We must stay focused.
Imagine if Shredder was a black guy doing all this.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Dude. It'd be so much. There'd be so much fucking shit. I mean, it'd be like, damn. He's racially motivated. No, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. Just because he black don't mean. Like, black fathers don't do this, they run away.
It's like, oh my god. It's like he's black, but everybody else still stay the same race. He will be a snow bunny chaser, and he would not be at that round table. He's only at the round table because of what he did to Earth. I'm like, bro. Okay, wow.
What else is at this round table? I need to know who the fuck contenders are.
Okay, let me see if I can like go back into the video.
I completely forgot. Like,
he's right here.
Alliance, so they all don't tear it apart or fuse it. So guess what the
Means the planet.
Oh my god! So the bomb ends up. Claw was like, no bomb about this planet. Elite hating. This man just destroyed the Earth, killing billions and sacrificing himself just so his op could die. And the Earth got sucked up in a black hole and went kaboom. Ah, man. How many people are in the world? This man just caught 8 billion bodies. Shredder's in the Hall of Fame. Round table.
All right, so let's start off from the beginning. There's Omni-Man, Aizen, Doflamingo, Kid Buu. What's her name from Black Lagoon?
Why is Revy from Black Lagoon
Revy.
at this table?
You already know what she does in Black Lagoon.
I know that she's. You have Revy, not the fucking maid or anyone else who should be up there. If you're putting Revy there, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know who this is over here.
That's Yami. I don't know why Yami is. No, he's not at the table. No, he's not. He's
These are like the head motherfuckers. Like, so Doflamingo, Aizen, and Kid Buu, understandable. Like, yeah, Omni-Man, fair enough, but he did mellow out over the years. Revy, I mean, she is a crazy bitch, so fair enough.
She's not. I'm not gonna lie. As much as they say how crazy she is, I can't see it. I really can't. Like, she goes crazy against who? Other crazy people? Other people who are trying to murder her? I'm like, all these motherfuckers murked a lot of innocent people.
Yeah, so there's fucking Madara and Kenpachi. See, Kenpachi's not evil. He's just that dog.
He's just that dog. I'm like, I wouldn't put him at the table. This table seemed to be meant for motherfuckers murking innocents. Granted, I can't put Aizen really fully there. I really can't, because that man did his shit with a purpose.
Yeah, but I guess with Black Forest, it's more like how much of a smoke demon or a dog you got in you.
And these motherfuckers beat the dogs.
So they got Black Frieza. See, I understand why he has Black Force energy, but it's like that kind of goes away when it's like the moment you start losing, you start throwing a hissy fit.
I mean, he always throws a hissy fit, but the thing is, he got the energy because of the fact that he said, you know what, I'm a train for once, and he trained.
Yeah,
and
I think that's Eren Yeager. I guess you could say it.
Yeah, that's Eren.
There's Slade. My God, what he fucking does.
Alucard. You got Alucard right next to him. I was like, what the fuck?
And there's the guy up here from the Samurai anime. That's kind of
Samurai Champloo.
Yeah. Mugen, yeah. There is Goku Black, fair enough.
Obviously.
Afro Samurai, yeah.
What? Hold on, wait. Repeat the name you just fucking said.
Goku Black.
No.
Afro Samurai.
You didn't say Afro.
I said
my hearing must have fucked up thoroughly.
What did you hear?
It said Ofro.
Ofro. I said Afro.
It must have cut out midway when you said. 'Cause I was like, all I heard was for samurai. I was like, what the fuck?
Anyways,
Either way, Askeladd. Oh damn, you got ask this man in the back, right in front of Escanor. I ain't gonna lie, that man's a fucking menace.
there's Yujiro Hanma. Yeah,
Oh,
obviously,
yeah,
it's guaranteed.
menace.
There is Thor. Is it Thorkel or
Thorkel, I believe.
Thorkel the tall? If you seen what happened in
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it.
motherfucker took out 500 dudes in the forest at once using only 2 battle axes.
Fuck that. I don't care about the number of the dude. It's the fact that this man barehanded wrestled a bear. I care not for anything else.
And then uppercut at a horse.
Yeah, I'm like, this man legit has feats of nature that scare the shit out of me, but it's like, damn, I wish I could be like him because he's the Kenpachi of his world.
Very much. And then there's Sukuna. I like every time I think of Sukuna is that one meme of him looking like a baby with one tooth.
Like a baby one. You talking about when he was a little blob?
No, not that. There's an edit of Sukuna with his own face, where it just shows his like teeth and what has like a wide grin. But somebody edited
with the dirt face.
let me look it up. So oops. This one right.
It fits, though. That's the sad part.
I love it.
It's the fact that it fits. Like he low key would pop up with a face like that. If he had the option, he probably would have taken all of Yuji's teeth out just to do that shit.
I can't get over it. It's like you already know, like regular Sukuna is supposed to be like somewhat intimidating. Like right here, it shows the face. It's like, okay, that's a wild, crazy motherfucker. Imagine he looked like this throughout the rest of the fucking anime.
I want you to understand that I would still probably be like, yeah, I'm fucked.
No, it's worse because it's the same mentality of Doofy from Scary Movie. This motherfucker is mentally retarded, yet it's just as dangerous as you expect him to be.
It's way worse. Oh, God damn. This is how I die. By a Dewey JJK character. I'm dead.
Like it'll stop being like as serious as this with Sukuna and start being a fucked up comedy. The main bad guy is just a mentally retarded baby man, but he's like so destructive that you kind of have to take him out before he starts throwing a tantrum. Even in his regular face, you can kind of see like the image of the baby in there. Oh God!
That's why I said it fits him perfectly.
It does.
Well, you see the one without the tattoos. You see the picture, like you see the one, not that. Oh God, no. Yeah, I'm talking about the right. That one right there. You see the one without the damn tattoos. It fits him.
What's this one? The future strongest sorcerer in history versus the future strongest sorcerer. They're still gonna look like this as a baby.
Come on, look at the fucking shape of his head. It's like, damn.
Oh my God! And then there's this edit. I love it.
That's just the baby him.
Oh my God! Let's just go back. Where is it? Right here. Oh.
Black Air Force Hall of Fame.
Let's see what's the rest of it. There's Toji. Yeah, duh. I don't know who's right here next to Toji. Who is that?
That's I forgot his actual name. Either it's Issei, but he's the irregular of Magic High School. Basically, the man has a nuke level version of a magic attack, and it's fucking terrifying. I was like, holy shit, this man actually is busted.
And there's this guy right here. Who is that?
Let's think that one of the Shiki guys from fucking Boruto.
I don't count him. If he's from Boruto. but there's like Majin Vegeta, or just regular Vegeta. Like, wow, I can understand the Black Force energy, bro. You're like the first one to run if shit kind of hits the fan.
That's why they put the Majin in there, because that man there, he stood on business at the end.
Yeah. There's Wrath from Full Metal Alchemist. That motherfucker was on some other shit.
You're a King Bradley. Lord have mercy.
Now this one, I hold on, who is this?
That's Mikey. Is that his name from Tokyo Revengers?
Okay. Dio.
That man, yeah, definitely Dio. Gotta have him there.
I think that is the maid from
That's the maid.
Yeah, from Black Lagoon. And the little lolly Hitler lady.
Tanya,
yeah, that was on the top of my head. So Shredder is with them all. This version of Shredder, because with all the things
the other ones weren't gonna make it up in this list like that. This one definitely stood on business and had hate in his heart through and through.
Yeah. Oh man.
Now, luckily for these niggas, they got bailed out. Because good old Dr. Honeycutt came down, throws this man's corpse off the building, falling all the way from the top of that roof, and died. Splinter was dead. Long brother. Oh, brother over shorty! Not once, but twice! This is a type of hatred I've never seen before. Oh, there's a disturbance in the force with this one. And you know what's crazy? Karai didn't even get to go to the funeral because her ass was in a coma. This man teared a whole family apart over some damn coochie. Lord have mercy, my brothers. We must stay focused. We must stay focused. So after this tragedy, the turtle said, nah, this nigga gotta die. We inheriting the beef. So they dressed up in all black for this man's funeral because they was about to slide on his ass. So later that day, they arrived to Shredder's crib and he was waiting for these boys. This nigga was standing on top of the roof with a Molotov just ore farming. So he lit his $2.5 million mansion on fire just so they could all get on the roof. This man is sacrificing literally anything and everything to end their bloodline. First his body and now his crib. So the final battle started and they was jumping Shredder in perfect sync. But even though they were masters of jump jitsu, it still didn't work. Shredder was still beating them like they stole something. This man kicked Michelangelo so hard, the nigga swung his body like 6 times. Then after this, he...
The nigga, I just catch you having fun. No, that's not the part where Uncle Ruckus. They're like, nigga, dad catch you. Like, hold up. They're like,
still beating them like they stole something. This man kicked my
nigga, dad catch you on a beat shit.
so hard, the nigga swung his body like 6 times. Then after this, he full sings him across the roof. So at this point, Shredder just started singling him out. First he goes after Donatello. Sweet Chin Music's his smart ass and eliminates him from the battle. Next was Mikey, and you cannot tell me this man is not taking this seriously right now. This man is emoting, doing his little dancey dance. So he came down, but Shredder just dodged it, grabs his nunchuck, slams him on the vent, then punching him out the arena. Mikey got fucking clobbered. So Leonardo and Raphael were the last two standing.
They're the main ones who be doing all these battles and taking it seriously.
Of course.
And Raphael did do damage. Yeah, like...
And this evisceration just didn't stop. Look at what he just did to Raphael. He just casually grabbed this man, then flipped like an acrobat, then planted his face in the ground. This is just nasty work at this point. But Raphael was not about to go out like that. Because out of all the turtles, this nigga is a fucking menace. He started whooping this nigga, slamming him through walls, then slammed his face on this pipe repeatedly until he broke this man's neck.
Like, look what he does to Super Shredder. Like, fair enough, Raph, you got it, but...
Raph is that dude. That's why I'm like, damn.
Yeah, also, in the show... Like, Shredder did kidnap Raphael and mind controlled him and was, like, training him. Like, the other turtles didn't know this. So when they went to see, like, try to rescue him, all they saw was Raphael beating the shit out of Shredder and had him at his mercy. Leonardo screaming, go ahead, end it. And it was like, God damn, Leo is like, he doesn't care who kills Shredder. Just fucking do it.
Sound about right.
Yeah, but that was revealed that Raphael was mind control. But man, if he was not, and he had Shredder like that, like he would have been the leader of the Ninja Turtles after that.
He had no choice at that point. He better be a leader.
He just looking at his hunched over body like, yeah, nigga, fuck.
Also, the heroes don't confirm the kills either. Like, bro, stop being cocky. Stab him in his fucking brain or some shit.
You talking about, I fuck, nigga. But even though Raphael turned into the reincarnation of King Von.
Also, fuck King Von. I'm just gonna say that.
You're okay. You're probably late as fuck since the man's dead.
I already know he's dead, but still, that man, eesh, after hearing and like watching what he does, like, god damn, I've never seen a more evil nigga.
That's literally, that's why they call him a literal demon. Man was a literal fucking demon. That man was doing shit. You'd be like, what the fuck? How the fuck you get away with this shit for so long? And then he died. So it's like, damn, finally shit.
For a second, that man still got up and said, get off my property. That man told Satan's greatest soldier, stay your ass in hell, nigga. So the last man standing was, of course, Leonardo. So Shredder continues his onslaught and proceeds to beat this man to death. That man Leonardo was fighting for any ounce of plot armor he could get, because his ass was about to see God. So he ends up breaking his arm, and Fool sends him about 20 yards. And this looks like the end for the Ninja Turtles. Shredder walked up to his body and said, this is the end, Ninja Turtle. But that last bit of plot armor kicked in for Leonardo. He ends up seeing Splinter's Force Ghost. And Splinter told him, my son, I swear to God, if you do not kill this nigga, I cannot rest in peace. Wake up, my son. Kill this hating ass nigga. So Leonardo tapped into the Avatar state, and he done officially inherited the beef. He got Splinter's spirit in him now. So he starts going crazy and puts Shredder in a whole blender. So then he picked back up his sword. And with all his rage and his hatred passed down from his daddy to him, he ended the cycle. Leonardo decapitated this man. And after he decapitated, bro, Leonardo walked back over to everybody with his head, displayed it, and drops this man's head on the ground, finally putting it in.
What'd you say?
That's not the, okay.
It's his mask, but it's still a symbol. It's symbolized. That thing was stuck to his face. So
it's like he peeled that shit off, man. God damn.
The Shredder.
I lied.
Yeah, the Shredder versus Batman right here, what he was talking about.
Yeah, no. Batman got
now, hold on there. You thought this was over, didn't you? You thought we was gonna glaze the nigga in the trial and get ready for the next video. No, nigga, we're not done. There is something that this man did that cannot be ignored. And that is why we are having a special exhibit. Exhibit S, beating the Bat. So Shredder decided to expand his criminal empire. So the city he chose to expand his operations in is none other than like the most dangerous city of all time.
Which, by the way, Shredder does fit Gotham. Like, if he was in Gotham, it would. He fit perfectly in there.
He's got the crew. He's got the money. He's got the influence. It's like that's all. That's the one of the.
He's got the skill. Like, he's literally the anti-Batman.
Like, come on now. He literally has some of the prerequisites needed to be in Gotham. And then he's got hands. Oh, shit. It's even worse. Come on now.
Tom, Gotham. And I mean, why not?
And also, I was thinking to myself, it's like, man, it's like Shredder versus Deathstroke would go ham. I'm not going to lie. Like, imagine that. Like,
I wouldn't mind seeing it. I'm more interested in the Batman one than that. Cause I'm like, why would Deathstroke throw hands like that?
If someone tries, like, hey, I'm gonna pay you to kill this guy, he's gonna do it.
And then he realized Shredder got more money. I'm like,
also that is that I'm gonna pay you even more to kill the person who told you to try to kill me. So fair enough.
That's a big part.
But however, do you think Shredder would actually say that? Or would he be going one-on-one with Deathstroke?
No, Shredder not saying shit to him. It's the very fact that I'm like, Deathstroke is a smarter motherfucker. I'm like, you want me to kill who? I'm like, okay.
I mean, he tried to square up with Batman. Granted, Batman doesn't kill, But Shredder,
Shredder fucking murks. That's why I'm like, Slade is probably gonna think about it before he like up and says, "Let me."
you're probably gonna say triple the price.
Like how much? Yeah, how much is like Slade getting paid to fight Shredder? Like, and how much does he know about Shredder? That's my main thing. How much does he know about Shredder?
Let's say he gets like some information from like his like the person who's paying him. He's like, this is like all that we know about him. Like, here's his operation, the builder that he is, and like is like his martial art prowess. We haven't seen everything, but we've seen probably enough.
Okay, so he's going based off the fucking whoever fucking hired.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say this now. What happens in this scenario? Slade pops up. Deathstroke pops up. We're getting ready to murk him with the fucking sniper rifle. Shredder just looks at him, looks in the direction of the sniper. He's like, well, and then the only thing he sees through that sniper scope is the head of the person that just tried to pay him to kill Shredder.
but also like I feel like Deathstroke wouldn't use sniper. That's Deadshot. Deathstroke is the type that actually gets in your face and try to fight you one-on-one with his like swords and guns.
He just got info on a deadly ass man surrounded by nothing but fucking ninjas.
Yeah, and I feel like Slade would legit try to fight him one-on-one. He'll kill the ninjas and then fight just the Shredder by himself.
Okay, so here, put it in this scenario. Remember the fucking League of Assassins?
Yeah.
Did he really try to face Ra's al Ghul and everybody in Ra's al Ghul's fucking vicinity?
He didn't. Himself? He did not, no.
Exactly. So why the fuck would he go in, let me murk these fucking ninjas by myself. 2 katanas only in hand. Oh, like, hold on. Probably 2 pistols with him. No, he's not finna be fucking retarded. This is fucking Slade Wilson here. Deathstroke. The man that had Teen Titans run for their fucking money. I'm like, oh no. My man's finna be smarter than that. Why do you think I said the sniper? He used a sniper on Batman.
He did, yeah. Yeah, you know,
it's fucking open season over there. I mean, criminals break out of Arkham every day because the security's just ass. Like dead ass, it happens every Saturday. These niggas gotta be blind or something.
But even though this police force is hot garbage, if you are a criminal here, there is one man that you will fear, and that is none other
than a rich man in a bat suit. So one fateful night, Batman was getting jumped by a bunch of foot ninja, but by nobody's surprise, these boys are light work for this man. Just another day in the office for Gotham's greatest detective. So after he finishes whooping every single one of their asses, he picks up this one foot ninja and starts interrogating them like, who the fuck are you? And why the fuck are you in my city? But right when the foot ninja started speaking, he catches a shuriken to the dome, and it was by none other than Shredder. This man was not playing around. He said snitches get stitches. I mean, you already know the nigga does not like rats. So why would you decide to be a rat? So Batman tried to get him.
Also, it's real funny how like the ones who give Shredder the most problems are the guys who are like essentially their personas are rodents.
See, he can't handle vermin. He always needs to call an exterminator, and the exterminators be fucking up. Like, look at the line of exterminators he's called in. He got the purple dragons, they fucked up. He had a whole scientist, he fucked up. He had a whole Tengu's fucking Tengu arc, it fucked up. He had aliens, it fucked up. Right. Who is exterminating these vermins? Nobody. This is a sign you can't kill these vermin.
The Shredder just turned around and just cut that junk off. So he decides to drop down to the ground because he's already made his decision to run.
Which, by the way, is like, yeah, Shredder's just like, oh, you want the smoke? All right, fine, fuck it.
He don't run away from the smoke. He don't.
He doesn't. And technically, he did win this fight, but he couldn't kill Batman, and it makes sense why he couldn't confirm the kill. It was because he got fucked up as well.
Yeah, he got fucked up. Well, you think Bats was going, man?
And he wanted this too. He said,
I know who you are, Bat.
Do you know what this would do for my legacy if I beat your ass? So me versus you, one-on-one, no prep time, nigga. So Shredder threw a smoke bomb and the battle for the best hand thrower on the planet began. So Shredder comes in swinging, but Batman activates that Ultra Instinct. But Shredder does a good flip move, knee to the torso, and he got that man Batman staggered. Then he grabs my goat and throws him across the room. And that man Batman was shook. He was like, holy shit. I ain't never fought no nigga like this. And what makes it worse, this nigga ain't give me no fucking prep time. So Batman pops up and throws a bunch of batarangs at him. But this is when Shredder showed that he was on another level. Bro started punching through the batarangs. Batman couldn't even zone this man out.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So Shredder gets back in range and starts pressuring him again. But Shredder whiffs a roundhouse, gets the other one blocking his leg taken out. Then Batman grabs his head and slams it on the rail. So then this man Shredder was shook. He was thinking, God damn, this motherfucker just gave me at least stage 2 CTE. But Batman was not done with the counter game. Shredder gets up and gets countered again and slammed on the ground. Then he gets up again, starts trying to run his offense.
I like how he used the Tekken. I like how he used the Tekken because he's about to use that fucking weird ass special move when the bar gets too low.
Then he gets up again.
But the counters from Guilty Gear.
Starts trying to run his offense, but he gets countered again.
Fucking counter the health bar. That's what.
Yeah, the health bar.
Special move.
Yeah, he's like Shredder is that type of motherfucker. It's like, shit, I'm losing. I'm gonna use my rage art because fuck you, I'm not gonna lose.
Man, this man here really pulled out a fucking rage art last minute. I'm like, damn.
Like, I was like, you that type of motherfucker. Okay. All right, I see you, Shredder.
At least he prepared it. The bats had. Actually, you know what? Let's see, because I don't even remember.
Bruce is raiding that nigga. So then he comes flying in with a roundhouse, but Shredder blocks his strikes, slams his head on the control panel, but then he went in for the killing blow and missed. But then here go Batman's super strong ass. Nigga shatters his claws with his bare hands.
And look at Shredder's face, like, oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah,
oh,
you
fuck.
ain't never hit me before. You ain't never hit me before.
It's like fucking like Splinter hasn't given me this much trouble. Okay, you different.
Then booted him off of him, then he blocks his next strike, then shatters his other claw. So then he judo throws him, then knees this man's head.
Also that shit, Batman.
Yeah.
Like, I don't kill, but I'll make sure you feel every single one of my fucking strikes. Knee to the face of the electrical circuit. Shredder, like, no wonder Shredder had to get the fuck out of there. Like, god damn.
To a control panel. Hit him so hard he indented his head into it. But Shredder was not about to get bitched like this. He gets up and lands a nice ass combo, then shatters this man's throat. Jesus! There's no wonder Batman be talking like this half the damn time. Cause this man just deleted his trachea. So Batman kicks him off of him. And both these boys was cooked. They was putting it all on the line.
And you can see Shredder had less health than Bats. He's like,
I'm telling you, they motherfuckers be doing this. As long as the hell getting too low, be like, damn.
For their legacy. This was that once in a lifetime John Cena versus The Rock match. Braun versus Steph, Christmas Day. These niggas was leaving it all on the court. So Batman jumps down. And right when he jumped, this fight was over. Shredder started charging up the Sato Oshi strike, a legendary Foot Clan technique that will kill you on impact. And it is also deadly to the person that uses it. That's how you know this man Shredder was putting it all on the line. So he hits this man Batman dead in the chest, and it was over. This man's soul left his body, and he got flung into some steel pipes. And Batman, my goat, was cooked. Internal bleeding like crazy and knocked the f out. Even Shredder was struggling to get up after using that attack. Now, obviously, Batman survived this attack. Because, I mean, let's be for real. This is the same nigga that dodged a fucking Omega Beam. But
which bullshit. Like, you know how fast those things are?
I'm going to just say this now. He's dodged it so many times in comics, we don't even question it anymore.
Yeah, plot armor.
But it was all worth it to him. Because Shredder could say
that man died more times in comics than anything. I can't even say plot armor anymore. I don't know what it is at this point. Because it's like, he can die. Fuck. What's the point of me saying plot armor now?
He beat Batman one-on-one with straight hands. The Shredder Trials.
Which, yeah, that was all him. When again, we have never seen Shredder do anything like that before because he's always just like using his blades or using punches. Batman literally had to force him to do something. He knows of it, but he's like, I was like, I don't need that to do that on anybody else, but this is like this fucking motherfucker in a bat costume forced it out of me. And literally, he was on his fucking knees. It's just like, I'll show you mercy. Like, you're lucky I'm showing mercy to you this time. And the actuality is just like, God damn, I can barely move myself. I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to get.
I've been hit with something I ain't expect before, boss. I need to breathe.
See, with Batman, it's like, yeah, with Batman, it's like, yeah, you've seen guys beat him before, and you had to get out of there. With Shredder, he never like retreats at all. So Batman was the first one who made a retreat. It's just like, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna take a fucking nap. Make me an ice bath. Jesus Christ, my bones, my muscles are aching right now. I got a massive migraine.
Everything hurts, boss. I don't know what to do no
more. Like, and then later on in the movie, Shredder kept spamming his fucking rage art because that's like the only thing that can stop Batman. And it's just, I'm going to take over Gotham and everything. And it's just like, and Batman just said Cowabunga, which was the key word, and the turtles all jumped Shredder. So it's just like, Shredder, you keep spamming this move, you's a bitch.
That's shit. What else? At this point, like, what else could he do? I'm like, Shredder, you really is up against that dude. I know you took on this and that and this and that, but you've never taken this on. Like, I know we make fun of Batman a lot with Prep Time, but this motherfucker really finna show you why we scared of this nigga most of the time.
Conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final.
Now here's what I have: like 2 acts of arson, 26 attempted murders, 18 animal abuse, 31 assault and battery, 20 child abuse, child endangerment, human trafficking, 2 counts of kidnapping, 4 counts of mutilation, 2 counts of mass murder, 3 counts of murder, an act of terrorism, destroying Earth, killing 8 billion people, absolutely terrible father, CPS should be called ASAP. It's like, this guy's rap sheet alone, he's fucking active.
Oh my god. I don't know what to tell you other than that nigga dead. He got it. He got it. I can't.
Of the 2012 Shredder.
I guess
and all I gotta say is, damn. Just damn. Now, since this is the end of the Shredder trials, if I had to rank the 3 Shredders that we did, I would rank them as follows. Bronze medal, Tengu. Silver medal, Utrom. And first place goes to none other than the 2012 Shredder. And there is a reason why. With Utrom, I would say he is the purest of evil out of all of them. But the reason that I put the 2012 version over this man is because he's also pure evil, but the lengths of hatred he went to are insane. Trying to kill a man over a bitch, taking his daughter, killing your ex, killing your dad, annihilating your clan, raising and gaslighting the daughter to hate her actual father, then being one of the worst dads to ever grace the planet, and speaking of the planet, sacrificing it and yourself to kill the man you hated the most, then sacrificing your humanity to kill him again. That is why I have put this man at the #1 spot. So congratulations to 2012 and Utrom, you have made the round table. Sorry Tengu, but you didn't make the cut, nigga. Oh, so sad. Anyways, man, that concludes the Shredder trials. Now I know this video was long as shit, so if you made it this far, drop a like so I can see if people actually listen to me yap for like an hour. And yes, the elephant in the room, I know I was gone for like 3 months, my nigga, I'm sorry. So to make up for that, 2 videos a month till the summer. I'm not saying a whole year yet because I gotta see if I can do this shit first, but I gotta believe in myself. Dear God, help me.
Here we go, it's a lean green ninja team. On the scene, full teams doing ninja things. So extreme, I'm the sewer like recipe. Get right with the shell shock.